Ami from Designamore. Today we are going to learn gold leafing. So gold leafing and gold gilding is two different techniques. So gold leafing, for we need this gold leaf papers. So you get a different copper leaves, gold leaves and silver leaves. So it looks like so when you open it, kind of gives you, see, this sticks to your hands, so you have to be very careful while working with this. So these are the leaves, and gold foil is different. So gold foil comes like this way, so it doesn't stick to your hand. It's kind of, if you know the gift wrapping papers, it's kind of same. So this is different, and leaves are different. So leaves are this one. So this you will get it around 200 rupees a set of 25 leaves. So it's quite reasonable as well. So I have a copper and gold. Then the most important is the glue. So I'm using the leafing glue. So this is a leafing glue. I'm using Montmarte, and it's a water-based glue. Then obviously we need a few paint. So I'm going to give a little bit shades, and also I'm using chalk paints. Then obviously you need a brushes, one dry brush and one wet brush whenever we are working with the colors. Then obviously we are working on the wood, we are working on the stone, we are working on the metal, and we are working on the leather. So I have a different surfaces ready. So this is the plain leather pouch I have. You all can do on any leather color if you have at your place. Then we need a roller. Yes, we need a polythene. Without fail, we need a polythene, sponge, and like I'll show you the 3D way of gilding, leafing as well. So here I have this resin pieces available. So even this is very easily available. So I'll do a gold leafing on top of this as well. So I'll show you the 3D gold leaf as well. And yes, we need a stencil. So I'll show you how to do gold leafing with the stencils as well. Yeah. So I hope I'm clear with the material. Just ping me yes if you all are clear, and I'll move to the next process. I'll start my class. And varnish, at the end of the project we need a varnish. If you want, you all can write down the material as well. Just type in yes if you all are ready, and I'll show you the next process.
Ami, yes.
Okay. So let me start with the first project, which is on the stone. This is a very easy project. So what you all can do is you all can do on the half stone and half color it, or else just do it full stone. So it depends on your choice. Yes, without fail we need a masking tape if you are giving some abstract look. So I'm going to show you this as well on the leather pouch. So take out a little bit glue on your palette. So it kind of, see, it's very watery. So it's not that sticky and all. So now I'm taking a smaller brush. I don't want too much thicker brush. We need a water as well, just to wash your brush. So I'm starting with the project. Just take a stone, take a glue, apply the glue wherever you want to apply the leaf. Okay, so I'm applying on full stone. So here I'm applying the glue. So this, you could use it for, you know, your paperweight and all. So here I've applied the glue. Let it dry. You don't have to immediately apply the leaf, because immediately leaf will not stick. So make sure that you apply the glue. Let it dry. इसमें आपको दिखेगा नहीं कि dry हुआ है. Let this glue be transparent. So this is opaque right now. So once it dries, it becomes literally transparent and it will stick to your hand. So that means your glue has dried. If you want to work fast, and what you have to do is take a dryer and dry out your glue. So here I'm drying the glue with the dryer, just to make sure that, you know, it will sticking. See, it's sticking to my hand, and now it's dried properly and it's completely transparent. Yeah. Now you take out the leaf. So I'll show you how. Fast, 1 minute fast because my leaf पूरी जैसा है. No, this is fine. So just take it out. See, I don't want a full leaf. So what I'll do is, with the hand, I just cut it a little bit like this. Okay, and then just slowly set on the seat. It will stick to your hand, so be careful. And just set it like this way. Okay, see this. And now, with the use of polythene, you just have to make sure that it sticks really well and it doesn't come off to your hand. Or else what you all can do is take a sponge and rub it on the polythene. So wherever glue is there, your foil will stick. See this. And now extra, what you have to do is take a dry brush and just remove it. See this. Yeah, it sticks properly, so it will not come off. And then again, let this, you know, ये अभी खराब नहीं हुआ है, so even this gold flakes we can use it later. So let this be. Let me get this side. So this stone is done. Even if you want, you do color on top. Say right now, I will take black color, and if you want, you just color it half tone. See. See this. Yes. So if you don't want too much of gold, so just color it, give abstract work like this. And later, once this dries completely, we will apply the varnish on top of it to seal the whole tone. See this. Yeah. So I hope I am clear with this. Just type in yes. Now I'll move to next project, which is on the wood. So once this is done, we will varnish on top of it. So it will become like, it will be as it is. So you'll see the shine. Let me a little bit zoom. Yes. Yeah. Okay. To the next project, which is, this is on the wood, and I have this resin molds. It is readily available. I will share you all the details of the dealer. Well, like, she is keeping each and everything, so no need to buy material here and there. So she is keeping each and everything. So here I'm adjusting my resin mold. So we are giving a little bit 3D look. So you all can do it like this way as well. You all can use acrylic paints, it's not necessary. Again, why I'm not using acrylic colors? Because when it dries, it gives you a little bit plasticky look. So I personally don't like plastic, shiny look. That's why when chalk paint dries, it becomes, very matte. So that's why I use chalk paints. So say here, I'm using these two corners over here. Okay. So first of all, I will stick this corner. So you all can use modeling paste to stick or Fevicol, whichever is available with you. It's perfectly fine. Okay. And on this, you all can use any darker shade. I'm using black, so you all can see very easily. So here I'm painting it, the whole thing, with the black color. So once you are done with the sticking part, you apply the black color completely on the wooden part. Apply it on the mold as well. I always apply a primer because it it saves your wood, fungus nahi lagti, and it gives you the better base. So that's why I'll always apply the primer and then I start working on it. So here, as you all can see, let this dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to dry it. And chalk paints, dries very fast. So as you all can see, it gives you a matte finish. See this. Yeah. Now, again, I will use this glue only and only on the mold and somewhere on the corner to give a nice look. It kind of enhances the whole base, right? So what I'm doing is take the glue and very lightly I'm applying. See this. Yeah. Only and only on the mold. Otherwise your foil will stick on the outer layer as well. So whenever glue is there, the foil will stick there. Okay, and now randomly, see here I'm just applying glue very randomly. Okay, see this. Yeah, you all can see the shine wherever I've applied the glue. Now let this again dry. So whenever you are working and if you are not in hurry, let it dry naturally and then you start sticking the leaf. That's like perfectly fine. So here, as you all can see, it's dried enough. It's transparent now. And I will start again sticking the foil. Again, take the foil. So don't use a very hard bristle brush to remove the foil. Otherwise what will happen, it will give you a brush mark on top of it. So use a very, very soft brush to remove the excess gold foil. So here, apply the gold foil and here as well on size. And never ever use your finger to kind of merge the foil. You just have to apply it, let it stick, and then remove it with the brush. First look, it will be like this, what is going on, and then once you apply the brush, you'll get the final look. इसमें आपकी wastage obviously ज़्यादा होगी because you are applying the gold randomly. So here I'm taking my brush. So wherever see glue is there, use a very, very light brush. So even if you are doing on a small canvas, you all can stick this, so it gives you a 3D look. See this from here. Yeah, this is ready. This is done. Don't throw this. This will help you in future a lot. So never ever throw this tiny pieces of foil. Okay, now moving to next is on the leather pouch. So here I have this leather pouch. What I'm gonna give is, I'm going to give a little bit stripes on it. So I'll be using a masking tape. So here, see, I want to give a I'll stick this tape over here. I'll keep a distance. Again, I'll stick this tape over here. Again with the same distance. You can color the leather as well, so it's completely your choice. Take the glue, apply it. See, glue quantity, you have to apply a very thin layer because it kind of sticks the foil very fast. So don't apply too thick layer of the glue. Same procedure, you have to take a color in the sponge, and you just have to apply with color with the sponge and then apply the tape on top of it. just applying. Okay, now let this dry completely. Dry. Then again, I will need a polythene and roller. Now I'll be using bronze sheet. Rather copper one. Take out. Okay. Okay. So my bronze sheet applied. Then again, take a brush. Take a dry brush. Remove. Or else now you take a foil and just use a roller to stick the foil. If you have a ceramic mug and you want to do it on top of it, so yes, you have to apply a tape on the mug around the whole mug, and then you apply the foil and give that abstract look. Done. Remove the extra. Okay, see, this is ready. Okay, now I will remove the tape. See the look. So I've applied the bronze. Yeah. on the sides. Okay, and this is ready. So we'll be applying a water-based varnish, so kind of it seals the whole project. Now I will do the stenciling. You all can use a tile. So I'm using tile to show you obviously a different surface. So this is a kind of a ceramic surface. So this, even if you have a ceramic white mug or a ceramic white pot and you want to do it on top of it, yes, you all can. So here I'll be showing on the ceramic as well. So here I have this stencil. This one. So even this stencil is available. So say suppose I want to give this stencil over here. So I'll keep a stencil on my tile. Now I'll be taking a sponge. It's a complete white, no? So no need to prime the ceramic. Take the stencil. I'm using the glue on the sponge. So take the glue on the sponge. And apply. So once this is ready, just take it off. So you won't be able to see it right now because it's kind of white and white. And immediately you have to wash the stencil, otherwise the glue will stick on the stencil and it kind of ruin the whole stencil. So let this dry. I'll just quickly wash and come. So this is still not dried, it's still opaque. So what I'll do, I'll use a dryer. It's dried now. You have to take out the sleeve very, very carefully. Apply it. Always use polythene if you are not comfortable or feel that it will tear off. So make sure that you use a polythene, and it's better always to use polythene. Use the roller. Let this foil set on the stencil part. Remove it. Okay. Now I will use a little bit hard brush because it's a very, very minute stencil. And this is, see the look with the stencil. So hope this is clear as well. Now I'll show you the texture. So again, I'm taking a wooden piece. What I'll do is I'll take a palette knife. So this is my texture paste. Just give a very, very abstract design. Okay. You all can give a little bigger lines as well. See this. Okay. Now let this thoroughly dry. Meanwhile, I will do it on the metal. So here I'm having this metal basket. So again, if you want, you just color the whole metal basket, or let this color be and you just work around the basket. So I'll show you one more bucket as well. Just give me a minute. So this is again, it's a metal bucket. See, there is a pink color. So I've colored the black, and then randomly I have applied the glue, and on top of it I've applied the foil. So this way you can cover the whole bucket as well, or you all can take just a portion of the bucket and work on it. So even if you have a small planter, say even I have this my brush cutting, so you all can work over here and let this be as it is. So I'm applying a glue on the base only. So you just use this sponge. Even sponge works really best. So here I've taken a glue. Sponge gives kind of a little bit, uneven edges. So here. Okay. So take any surface. You all can stick on any surface. It's perfectly fine if you are to your hand. So it is so sticky that, even the foil will stick to your hand. So just be careful. Okay. Again, take a foil and use the sponge. Now use the dry brush. तड़का में नहीं रहता. See, there is very less glue over here, so that's why the foil is not stuck properly. So here again, I will apply a little bit of glue. Let this dry. And let the foil stick on top. See this. And when you just put a flower in inside, it looks really, really amazing. Okay, so this is done. Now let's see the texture part. Right now, so I will color it with the black. Okay, this is done. Again, let this dry. See, it's dried enough and you can see the texture. Now again, I will take a glue. So here again, I am not applying everywhere. Otherwise, your texture will not be seen after applying the foil. So here, wherever I want to apply the foil, say here, just go random. And let the rest part be as it is. And then this way again. It should be like completely transparent. So when you apply it, kind of opaque, but when you dry it, it becomes transparent. So always and always use foil after glue dries. So this is dried now. Now I'll take a foil. Still the paste is not dried yet. The thicker one. See this. So it gives you a little bit random texture. So this is not dried yet, so that's why it came out. So this is with the texture. You'll see all the texture wherever the foil is there. Now I will show you again the stenciling part on the darker surface to give a more idea. So I'll be using this. Just a moment. Darker surface. Yeah, so it looks like it's completely transparent. Let this dry. Now again with this sponge, say I am using, this is a round circle, so I'm using this circle stencil over here. Take out the glue. I'm just setting it up. Yeah. Don't lift the stencil while applying the glue, otherwise you'll not get the desired outcome. Okay, so this is done. And just actually everywhere. It will not be seen. Let me take a bigger sketch. Let me take a bigger one. So I'm taking this part, okay, little bit bigger. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Now let this dry. See, you all can see the shine. It's done. Take out the foil. If you all have silver, you all can use silver as well. To my hand. Now, Wherever glue is there, your stencil will stick. See this. The stencil now. So yes, I would definitely prefer to use a little bit bigger stencil so that the background color and your design should be visible. So here the earlier what is done is, see, as you all can see, everywhere is the shine. So it kind of, when you apply the foil, it merges the whole stencil. So it's of no use because you won't be able to get the desired look. So always use a darker base and then you apply the stencil. Yes, it's clear now. So this is a stencil part. You want me to show more of a texture, then I will show you once again on the texture part. You want me to garnish on top of it, so it kind of seals the whole project.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you once again with the texture. Okay. I'm taking a texture paste over here. So again, texture paste, you all can use wood, you all can use tile. You use the tile and do a texture on the tile if you are making something with the tiles. Even if you are using planter and you want to use a texture on top of it, yes, you all can take a texture paste, texture it little bit, and then you apply the foil. So this texture paste takes time to dry. So let this dry thoroughly, and then and only I'll be doing. So if you have, comb at your place, you all can use the comb. I'm showing you a different texture. This texture, so you'll get to know how this look. I'm just going very randomly. Okay, now let this dry thoroughly. Meanwhile, I'll just wash this up and come. Generally, we do mixed media on the glass. So it's kind of a mixed media, right? So even if you have a glass, or even if you have a plastic bottle and you want to modify it, yes, you just make sure that you texture it very well. And then whatever you want to, do a work on it, you can. So it's kind of, you're doing a mixed media on any surfaces, right? Yeah. Please. Now. Using glue. So here again, I'm randomly applying the glue wherever I want foil. So even if you are doing a canvas painting, so you add a colorful elements, like go for a colorful colors, and then you apply a foil on a random basis. So here, little bit over here, and over here. See this. Okay, now again, let this dry. Now take a brush. See this. Yeah. So you are seeing the texture as well on the foil. See this. Beautifully came out. So if you have an abstract painting on the canvas, so just do it on the a particular side. Don't go for a full canvas. Just take a particular side and then you do a foil on top of it. If you do a painting, if you do a flower and just want to put a foil on the middle of the flower, yes, you apply the glue, the foil and remove it. So it gives you a very, very nice look. Don't overdo it, but yes, go for a little bit of a foiling work on top of it. It gives you a very, very nice effect. So see, this is done. So this is texture, stencil.
Is this better than gold paint, directly putting gold paint? How is it different?
See, foiling work is a little bit tough because if you are not giving a proper, जैसे ये stencil मेरा लिया था, so it kind of, when you use a very tiny stencil, what happens, kind of merges the whole glue overall, so it will not with it. So, and whenever you are using a gold paint, it's very easy, wherever you want, you just paint it with a gold paint. So that's the difference between the foiling work and the real gold painting work. So this is stenciling. This is a 3D look on the metal and on the stone. Any questions?
हेलो, ये
Yeah.
वार्निश का भी करेंगे अभी?
वार्निश मैं सभी करूंगी.
ओके ओके.
So again, I'm using this Thai varnish. It's very, very, very good. If you are doing very professionally and you want to make sure that your article is super safe, then use this Thai decoupage varnish. It is available obviously with my dealer as well. And if those who are staying near Vimannagar, there is a store called Comet. They have this decoupage varnish, and it's really, really beautiful. It just gives you a very good effect. So again, this is a water-based varnish. So yes, I'll show you how to use it. Always store tight, because otherwise it will get dry fast. So take out the varnish, take a fresh brush, or use sponge, whichever is convenient for you all. You all can do use anything. I say I'll be using sponge, so you will get an idea. Okay. So say I'm taking this. Take a varnish. And apply at least 2 to 3 coat of this varnish. Even up ये stencil use करके you with the modeling paste you give a texture on the stencil. So this is a very flat stencil, right? So with this texture paste, same stencil लेके you just give a texture on the stencil, apply the glue on the texture part and then apply the foil. So again जैसे ये 3D look आया वैसे ही stencil में 3D look आ जाएगा आपका. And see the kind of sealed now, and once it dries it will become transparent.
Acha, can we use that spray varnish which we are using on canvas?
Yes, you all can use that as well.
Okay.
So you use a sponge up use करोगे ना, so you'll get this texture. Even after the varnish dries, it gives you this kind of a bubbly texture on top of it. I'll show you once this dries. Let it dry and let it dry. See this. Yeah. And if you are doing with the brush, I will show it to you with the brush as well. So here, take a varnish. See, this already has a texture, so you directly do a brush on top of it or use a sponge. It kind of gives you the texture. With the brush, I will show you on this. See this. You have to cover the top as well, huh?
So this will give the smooth effect.
Yes, and you will see the brush mark. So it gives you the lining, mark.
Okay, then what we can do for the smooth effect?
See, I'll show you once this dries. Even this gives you the smooth effect. If you see, there is no brush mark. It will not look over here whenever you have done the golden work or maybe a copper work. But yeah, once you do on the blank surface, say the surface, you will see that brush mark. Otherwise, the brush mark won't be able to see on the work part. See, after this dries. And this is very necessary to see. Sealing part is very, very necessary. Otherwise, after some point of time, the gold color will fade. So make sure that you just bind it with the varnish. So even if you do on a very smaller surface, yes, you have to seal it. Here, this is also done, and now this. Okay. So yes, I'm done with varnish as well. So I've just done a one coat right now. Let this dry and at least apply 2 or 3 coats of it to make sure that it just becomes very, very perfectly. See this. Beautiful. This coaster done, this is done, and your pouch. So even for the pouch, you apply the varnish on and this will not stick, so don't worry how if you apply the Mod Podge, yes, it sticks to your hand after some point of time. So I would not suggest you to use a Mod Podge on top of it. Use the direct varnish because it's a water-based varnish and it will not stick to your hand. So even after wear and tear, ये आपका varnish बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा. See. Yeah. So yes, we are done with all the projects.
Ceramic tiles.
Yes, ceramic tiles. Same procedure. You just have to apply varnish.
Which is the best glue to use for this?
For
Canvas.
glue.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fevicol?
To
This
stick
glue.
something?
Yeah, the glue you're using now for the foil, to stick the foil.
Yes.
Which glue is the best?
It's a special glue for the foil. You can't use any other glue.
I see. Okay.
So this is a leafing size. It's a leafing glue. Gilding adhesive. So this is a special glue for the foiling.
Not Fevicol or anything.
Nothing. So this kind of permanent, it's a permanent glue. So once you are finishing the whole project, it will not come off at all. So it will be as it is. So here we are done with all the projects.
Ma'am, after
हाँ
मैं वार्निश के बाद में इसमें पानी वगैरह अप्लाई हो जाएगा तो कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं होगी?
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, nothing to worry because this varnish is amazing. I'm telling you, I've used it and I've washed my all the coaster and everything with the water. But yes, obviously you don't have to keep it in the water. You just have to rinse it off and take it out immediately. Otherwise, obviously it's a wood. So if you keep it in the water, it's kind of वो फूल जाएगा, पूरा निकल जाएगा. So you just have to rinse it nicely and then clean it with the dry cloth. Even you use the spray varnish works same as this varnish. But a spray varnish, use the matte one because even this varnish is matte. Don't go for the shiny finish because otherwise again this will shine double because already gold has its own shine, and if you again apply the shiny varnish on top of it, it kind of gives you a very, very glossy look.